Hi guys, and welcome back to a Team Leeki team building session. I'm here today, I should say, with my teammate Hibiki, making up all of Team Leeki, and we're preparing for a week 5 match versus Team Jamie. So I'm going to throw it over to my teammate Hibiki to say hi to you guys.
Hi friends, it's me, Hibiki.
And before we get into any team building stuff, I'm gonna just quickly kind of mention that we have at the minute MBL t-shirts. As you can see on your screen right now, you can see there are these beautiful MBL t-shirts and hoodies that you can buy. So the t-shirts come in a variety of different sizes, different colors. So you've got the blue one here, the red one, purple, black, and then this like charcoal one, which is just amazing. Girls tees all come in the same kind of colors as well. The tees are £15 each. I don't know what that's gonna translate into dollars or euros or whatever currency you guys are in. And the hoodies are £21. So really good value. The t-shirts are extremely good quality. The print quality is amazing on these things. I've ordered my own, and I'm sure all the other guys in the MBL will be ordering them as well to show their support. So basically, if you guys do buy a t-shirt, all the proceeds from the t-shirts go back into the MBL and help support the entire structure of the tournament, and help fund the analysts as well to provide equipment for them and things like that, and also proceeds go towards prizes for the winners of the eventual season 2 tournament. So, and just to mention guys, they are available only until Monday at the moment. So you've got until Monday next week. It's Friday today, so you've still got a couple of days left to get your orders in. So if you do want to go and buy one, make sure you grab one while you've got the chance. I'm not sure when they are back on sale, but as soon as they are, we will let you know. But have you had a chance to check them out, mate?
I haven't actually checked them out yet, but I did want to order a hoodie before, so I'm definitely going to order a hoodie now. And I want you guys to order a hoodie as well, because hoodies are awesome, and the multi-battle league is also awesome.
Yeah, the hoodies look like seriously cool, like really cool. I've got like a blue one pulled up at the minute, mate, and
ooh, nice.
It's like, yeah, really nice. Yeah, they're like super cool. I've got a t-shirt already on the way, hopefully. It'll be getting shipped soon. But yeah, the hoodies look really cool, so I think I might join you with a hoodie as well, mate. It's coming up to winter soon. But anyway guys, so we've kind of just drop that in there. Do go on if you can. It's not mandatory, but you know, it does go towards helping the whole MBL tournament. So and they look cool, and you're gonna look cool wearing one. Everyone's gonna be the envy of you walking around strutting your swag around with an MBL shirt. Who wouldn't be envious of you? So anyway, we'll get into the team building. So this week it is week 5. We had a break last week and we're kicking back up this week, and we're facing Team Jamie. So as you can see on your screen, we are facing a variety of tricky Pokemon. We've got Mega Blastoise, Victini, Porygon Z, Serperior, Excadrill, Tyranitar, Yanmega, Rotom-Fan, Dragolag. I think that's how you pronounce it. I have no idea. It's like the dragon poison type. And that fun Pokemon with the jazz hands, Mr. Mime. So they've got a real like mix of Pokemon here, haven't they? The only things that I kind of pull out from it are their past weeks. They've been absolutely decimating teams with that Porygon Z. So very aware of that being a big threat going into this week. I think it's like got the most knockouts or somewhere near that, like out of the whole entire season so far. So that's going to be a big threat. But what are your thoughts on it, mate?
Yeah, as you said, the Porygon Z is actually really, really scary. And as you said, not only that, but they also have stuff like Mega Blastoise, which is a very tricky Pokemon, considering you can have like a variety of weird moves. You could have like Fake Out on it. You could even have Follow Me on it. There's like so many things. You could splash it with water spouts. There's just like so many scary things Mega Blastoise can do. So that's one really, really scary thing. And yeah, Victini also a really weird Pokemon. The ability especially is super weird because it increases accuracy of the rest of the team's moves. So we might actually see some like lower accuracy moves coming out here.
Yeah, because it got like access to like stuff like Stone Edge and things like that.
Yeah,
it makes it
things like that might actually be a little bit scarier there. And then you also have like the sand mode, of course, with Actorial Teeter. That's really scary. We do have our hail mode, but it's still gonna be very tricky.
Yeah.
And in general, their team is just really weird. I think that's the best way to describe it. Their draft is it's like pretty unpredictable in a way that you don't really know what they're gonna throw at you during the match. So that's going to be a very scary aspect of playing them.
Yeah, and I think the scariest thing about Porygon Z is it's just so unpredictable. Like, are they going to go Scarf? Are they going to go Z move? Or like Breakneck Blitz? Are they going to go Conversion? And you can kind of set up for like one of them, and if it's either of the other, you're instantly on the back foot, and it's kind of like, I think that's what's really scary about it, and kind of just making sure you've got a really solid way around that. So it's a weird mix. I think the other Pokemon that really kind of jumped out to me that like scared me a lot was the Yanmega, because it feels like it's the only Pokemon, when I was just doing some preliminary calculations against like our team and stuff like Necrozma, it's the only Pokemon they've got on their team that can comfortably one-shot with a Z move. So that's something that I was like a bit scared of as well. And obviously it could have that speed boost ability. But they kind of know that we'll probably go down a Trick Room route. So I don't know. They may go with, is it Tinted Lens? I think it's other ability that it gets.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then with the Victini ability next to that, Yanmega gets access to Hypnosis as well, so there's always the possibility of them abusing that, which wouldn't be ideal either. So yeah, it's a mixed bag of Pokemon here, and it's kind of really unpredictable with what they're gonna bring, because everything's a little bit diverse on their team. Like the Tyranitar could be special, could be physical, could be super slow, could be scarfed. I think the only thing that you can kind of guarantee is that Excadrill, that it's going to be like Sandforce and is it Sandforce or Sandstream? I don't know. No.
Oh, Excadrill, Sandrush and
Sandrush, yeah, that's the one.
You get Sandrush, Sandforce, and Molebreaker,
Yeah, so it's going to be Sandrush. So just to get that speed when the Tyranitar's out next to it, but I feel like everything else is quite flexible, and you kind of are a bit. Like you don't really know what to expect from what they're going to bring, and like you've got all the Jamies are a bit like crazy team builders anyway, so it's like that's something else to think about on top. But this week you kind of took more of a lead on, like I put like some ideas together, but then you kind of really like grabbed our kind of what mode we want to run with this week, and kind of put it all together, put the glue together for the ideas that we had. So I don't know, mate. Do you wanna kick us off with what the team, and I'll pull it up on the shooter and builder. So I've got the Rhyperior here. So
all right. So Rhyperior. I think I came up with the moveset here. It's pretty straightforward. My thinking here was that we're gonna hit pretty much your whole team pretty hard with the Roxy. The only thing that resisted is the Excadrill, and all other mons are hit neutrally by that Z Stone Edge. So figured that Rocky MC is going to be really good at it. I wanted Drill Run just because Mr. Mime does have White Guard, so that's scary. Also, since we're not running, we're running Rodon and Gyarados on the same side as the Rhyperior. So obviously we don't have anything we can Earthquake next to, so we will be locked into using Protect whenever we want to Earthquake. So I think running Drill Run here is a good play in general. It gives us options to hit the Dragology with. I'm gonna hit Victini too. Most importantly, the Excadrill. And since we don't really need coverage moves on this Rhyperior, considering their team is gonna be threatened by just the combination of ground and rock moves, I figured that running Substitute would be a good idea going into this.
Yeah, because it's going to be like a situation, hopefully again, where they may try and stall out the Trick Room, and there's that last turn where they have to double protect or they kind of lose, and we can kind of play to that, get a sub up, and then maybe that's going to be enough for us to kind of maybe get another trick room up or get that last move off that we need to kind of lock up the game. And like you say, they've got like access to wide guard on their team, so I think if they do bring the Mr. Mime, then we don't really need to worry about the wide guard too much. Just running these two moves. Should we kind of talk about our lead, like, because I know we're kind of going through the Pokemon, but we kind of had like an idea for a set lead that kind of covered a lot of their stuff. Like, one of the things that we were a little bit worried about, because like we've played Trick Room so much, that they kind of be expecting the Trick Room. Their slowest thing that they've got on their team is that the Poison Dragon Pokemon. I'm not even going to attempt to say its name, whatever it is, the Poison Dragon, and I think it's like base 44 or something like that, but it kind of underspeeds Abomasnow. But one option that I kind of identified that they could go with was Iron Ball Tyranitar. So like, your idea, mate, was to lead Abomasnow in this match with the Rotom Frost. Run a minimum speed Abomasnow. If they led with the Tyranitar and, you know, the sand goes up last, then we know it's Iron Ball, and we kind of identify that straight away, and we can kind of adapt our game plan from there. But yeah, sorry mate to cut in. I just thought I'd like mention that a little bit before we jumped on with the next one. But I've got Rotom pulled up now if you want to just continue or go into that lead or whatever you want, mate.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, so as you just explained, so Rotom is part of our lead combination this time around. We're going to be using a choice specs. We had a debate whether or not we want to use a C-move here, but I figured I want C-move on Rhyperior, so I want to go choice specs here in the Rotom. So this is actually pretty straightforward in terms of moves. You're going to have T-Bolt as their Volt Switch trick. Cool thing about this Rotom Frost is it can 1-hit KO their Mega Blastoise with T-Bolt, even if it's like a bulkier variant. So that's super important. Because we were just going over potential leads, stuff like Blastoise, Porygon Z, and that way we just have a lot of damage output on the Rotom Frost, and I feel like that specs it can be very useful. Trick is there, you know, we can like trick away our specs if we need to. They don't have a whole lot of good trick targets. Of course, there's Escobil and T-Tar, so if you can like trick our specs away on one of these, that would be really good. But mainly there to just, you know, be Abomasnow's partner here for that lead, and have that big threatening T-Bolt on the Mega Blastoise.
Oh mate, we totally forgot the EVs on the Rhyperior. It's pretty straightforward, but basically the EVs, I think we survive like an intimidated Tech Rage from an Excadrill, and we've got all the special defense, which was for
might have been Porygon Z Ice Beam after conversion.
Yeah.
With Solid Rock. I think it was something like that.
Yeah, because there was no way we could like survive any of the Blastoise moves or like Giga Drain or Grass Knot that could be taken down to sorry. Again, just cutting in, mate. So I'll let you.
That's fine. It's our team, not my team. So.
Yeah, I do like the trick on here. Like, it's a bit it's one of those things where, like you say, there isn't many trick targets here, but you know, if we can possibly catch something out at one potential point or another, then it could kind of give us an opportunity to get maybe a bit of momentum going, and I think it was like probably one of the better options. Like, we could have went Shadow Ball on it. Did we go Shadow Ball on it? Wait there, I'm just going to pull it back up. No, we didn't. Sorry. Just ignore me. Yeah, we could have went Shadow Ball, or we could have went like Foul Play on it or something like that. But I think just for this, it's kind of maybe a better option here. I felt like when you mentioned it, it's probably more reliable. We'll see if we can pull it off. That's the thing. So you never know. We weren't like desperate for a fourth move here. We kind of covered everything we needed to. We felt with Rotom, with just the T-Bolt, the Blizzard, and then the Volt Switch gives us that option to just kind of pivot into something else if we want to, if we got the opportunity to do it. So the trick was kind of like an open slot, and yeah, this week it just made a bit more sense than anything else really, because you don't want to use Shadow Ball and then take down potentially the Victini, but then bring in the T-Tar, and then that's kind of forcing us to switch out. So and like that sort of situation. But yeah. Anyway, back to you, my man. So.
Yeah, let's move on to the third one on that side, the Gyarados.
Cool. I've got it up now, so.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually super straightforward. I don't think we need to talk a lot about that because we've had it in all the other weeks too when we used it. Just gonna be the same old Wireful Crunch Dragon Dance Protect Gyarados with some HP added in there. What do we want to outspeed after Dragon Dance? I think it's... what is it?
What speed do we hit?
Might be Wikitini because that's base 100.
122. So
I think we do that by on the superior. It's that. Outspeeding superior. After,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for the Gyarados. It's just gonna be there, as a just like threatening for them. We have to intimidate for Excadrill T-Tar. It's gonna be good against those two in general after Mega. So that's very straightforward. So I think we can move on to the next one right away here. Unless you want to add something to the Gyarados.
No, there's not really much to add, mate. Like you say, it's pretty straightforward. We didn't really do much else. It was kind of more in there for the intimidate more than anything else. And then it's always good if there's an opportunity we've got out in the field and we can Dragon Dance. It's going to give us potential to kind of hit some stuff for good damage like the Victini, but other than that it's just kind of I guess more there for the intimidate more than anything else really, and it's something that we've got that we can switch in on potential Excadrill Earthquakes drill runs or tech rages and stuff like that, so especially with the Rhyperior being on that side of the field as well. So yeah, just moving on over to the Sylveon, I think so. And this was a really cool Sylveon. I think I love the idea of this week. I think it was such a good shout.
I think I came up with the item here. I think I mentioned so I was thinking besides Excadrill T-Tar, they don't really have any physical attackers, or rather they don't have physical attackers. Are used to. And so I figured Saltless Sylveon would be a really good pick here. And I think it is going to be a very valuable asset in this matchup. Just because once you get around to Sand mode, it's going to wall out pretty much the whole team.
Yeah.
That's the gist of it. So, not sure. For moveset, we're going to run Hyper Voice, Side Shock, Shadow Ball, Moonblast. Just to have maximum coverage for anything they have on their team. Also Moonblast to get around the potential White Guard. And then for EVs, what do we want to survive for special defense? I think that's also some cogs. I think it's just some combination cogs of taking boosted Porygon Z attacks, stuff like that. So it's just there to have to get the most out of the Saltless bulk.
Yeah.
That's why we're also running Calm instead of Modest here.
I'm pretty sure it survives a Breakneck Blitz from the Porygon Z.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So that's kind of the idea behind it. Just make it as bulky as possible, not get any one-hit kills from the special attackers. And I think that it's going to be a huge asset. The damage output is a little bit low on the lower end, but that's not too bad considering we will be able to wall up pretty much their whole team.
Yeah.
Besides the Sand mode.
And there's not there's just the Excadrill really that threatens it pretty hard. I mean, the Victini, if it goes V-Create and it's physical, could do some damage, but we have Gyarados and we've got good switch-ins for it. Well, we haven't got good switch-ins on that side of the field, but we've got Gyarados to kind of come in and help our defensive side if we need it anyway. So yeah, I think it's going to be a big Pokemon this week, and I think they're going to really struggle to kind of take it down. Let me have a quick look. What do I think? They've got that weird dragon poison thing that could threaten it, but again, it's a special base.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. You're right. Also, I think the cog is also for a C move from that thing.
Yeah. But yeah, other than those two Pokemon like Excadrill and that, there's not really too much that hit for big threatening damage. So I think it's gonna be huge this week, and it's hitting everything for either most stuff for neutral or super effective damage. There's only the Victini, the Excadrill, and the weird poison dragon thing. I should learn its name. That's kind of going to resist the Hyper Voice. Everything else is going to take really good damage from it. So yeah, hopefully it works out, and we can move on to Abomasnow.
So yeah, that one's super funny. As you guys can see, we're running Fighting Z Focus Blast. And that pretty much just like rounds out the whole strategy of potentially countering the Iron Ball T-Turtle Elite. Because if it is indeed Iron Ball, and that means they're going to be slower, obviously, but at the same time, that means we can hit them with IDMC Focus Blast. So that's kind of the idea behind that. It's also going to be huge damage to Porygon Z. If they were to go with something like a Blastus Porygon Z lead, and maybe even go with something like Follow Me, we could like T-Bolt the Blastoise and then like fighting Z the Porygon Z. And after I think 2 turns of Hail, that kills it even at +1. So it's kind of the idea behind that Fight DMZ there. And other than that, we're just running Blizzard Energy Ball, Protect, pretty stepple moves. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's going to be our little bit of a surprise factor there to help us deal with the potential Sand Lead and all those other stuff they might throw at us.
And even if it's not Iron Ball T-Tar, if we can get a Bomber Snot in a Trick Room, then it's going to do a lot of work. Like the thing is, like the T-Tar is kind of, it's always going to be baited in that situation if it's in the back to come in to disrupt our hail. So if it does come in, we're going to be slower than it, hopefully, and yeah, we can just absolutely obliterate it with the Focus Blast. The same goes for Excadrill, because it KOs Excadrill as well. So hopefully we kind of get to showcase this, because I think it's really like unique this week, and definitely I don't think something that they'll kind of be expecting at all. So hopefully it gives us the edge. But yeah, EV spread pretty straightforward, just max HP, just get some bulk, and then we just wanted to hit as hard as possible with the Blizzard and Energy Ball outside of the Focus Blast. So there wasn't really too much we could calc against on their team. Like the things that threaten it are just going to KO it. So without the Focus Sash, there's not really a lot we can do. Like pretty much everything that does threaten it can potentially KO it. So we'd need the Sash to really do that. So it didn't really make much sense to kind of overinvest in stats that were kind of unnecessarily to do. And then we're going to round off with the Necrozma. So
that's pretty straightforward as usual, I think. The only like super big difference here is the fact that we're running Tanga Berry, which is the anti-bug berry. So we're safe from the Mega, because that's like the only thing that can like one-hit KO convincingly in their team. So and for moves, we just run Psychic this time because we're not running Z move. So no Prismatic Laser this time around, and we're gonna have Power Gem there for coverage. Hits with Teeny, hits Mega. Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty straightforward. The EV spread, so like you said, it allows us to survive the Bug Buzz Z move. One, right? So we survive that, and then we can KO back or trick with a Power Gem or Trick Room in that situation. The relaxed nature defensive EVs allow us to survive a Fling from an Adamant or Brave T-Tar, so that's kind of that side of it. So we're pretty safe from getting one-shotted from their side of the field. One thing that we didn't bring, which we're going to bring as our kind of decoys, is Ambipom here, because Ambipom is actually, like, when you look at the matchup and you look at their team, they've only got the Mr. Mime, and we outspeed that and we can fake out that first, so we've got really good fake out support with it. Ambipom gets low kick as well, which I'm sure they're aware of. I was at Birmingham Regionals a few weeks ago, like I was saying to you, and I was jokingly saying that we're just going to run Fight MZ and just run through their team with the monkey. And Jamie Boy said to me, he's like, we thought that, we're preparing for that. So I was like, okay, you do that. And we discussed it, and we kind of were in the mind frame that hopefully they will prepare for it, so we won't bring it. We'll bring it in team preview, and they're going to over prepare for that, and hopefully not bringing it, it's going to give us a bit of an edge there. But Ambipom possibly would be a very good Pokemon here. Like I said, it does get the low kick, it's got the fake out, but aside from that, it's not really doing too much, and there's a lot of things on their side of the field that can easily pick up a quick kill. So I think what we've went with is a bit better. So what was that other decoy? I think it was Beedrill as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, Beedrill is going to be the other decoy.
Yeah, I haven't got it up on the showdown, but yeah, so Ambipom and Beedrill, but that kind of rounds.
Actually, isn't it going to be Magmar?
Or was it Magmar? Oh, I think.
Yeah, we're gonna figure it out, I guess.
I think it was, yeah. I think it was Magmar.
Yeah, we're gonna
Pretty
bring
sure.
Magmar, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's gonna throw them off a little of having a Foamy user there.
Yeah. But yeah, that kind of rounds it all up. So we'll see how we get on. I think we'll be all right. I think we've got a good strategy. Like if we get the Trick Room up and we've got Rhyperior on the field, just I don't know what they've got to kind of stop that. To be honest.
Yeah.
Like there isn't anything. Like I expect them to kind of.
Really.
I don't expect them to bring the Rotten Fan. It's not really going to do too much here. But other than that, I can see like pretty much their other 9 Pokemon playing some decent role in some sort of strategy. I think it's going to be, you're definitely going to see that Porygon Z. We'll probably definitely see the Sand mod. Yan Mega for sure. Mega Blastoise makes kind of sense here because it's got the Mega Launcher ability. And it does have Aurora Sphere, which can hit potentially like Mega Gyarados, and then the Water Spouts are pretty powerful. It's got Follow Me as well, so that could be handy for setting up something like the Porygon Z. But like I think if it gets set up, I still think like we've been saying, if we get the Trick Room up, then there's not a lot they can do against Rhyperior. It's just kind of making sure that we get it into a good position and we've got decent support next to it to cover it, really. But yeah, that's about it from me, mate. You got anything else you want to add?
No, I think that's it. So I think we have a pretty cool game plan. Also have like a lot of weird quirks in there to counter like their weird quirks. So gonna be an exciting matchup, I think.
Yeah, really exciting. So guys, the team building, as you are aware because you're watching it right now, is on my channel this week. But the match this week will be over on my teammate's channel, Hibiki's, and I will link that in the description below. So do make sure you check that out. That's going to be up at 8 p.m. UK time tomorrow evening. So wherever you are in the world, translate that into your time zone and it will be up at that time. And just like the euros and the dollars conversion into pounds, I have no idea about time zones either. So I'll leave that to Google and your nimble fingers to work out. But yes, 8 p.m. UK time on Hibiki's channel tomorrow night. You can see this duke off against Team Leeki and Team Jamie. So we'll see who comes out victors. Like, we're doing all right so far. We're 2-2 at the minute. We kind of need to start getting a few wins to get a bit more comfortable, I think. So hopefully, and then we've got Team We Disney next week, haven't we? So that's...
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, that's going to be another toughie because they've got like Tapu's galore on their team, so that'll be fun. But we are playing Duncan, and Duncan was very annoyed that we got Magmar and he had to settle for Magmora, so we should bring Magmar next week.
Yeah, we totally should.
Just as a decoy and not actually bring it, but actually bring it. We're just double bluffing now. But yeah, guys, we'll just wrap things up there. Is there anything you'd like to add maybe before we shoot off?
No, I think that's fine. We covered everything. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to check out the battle on my channel. Yeah, that's going to be it.
Yeah, I'm going to link everything in the description, guys. So the MBL YouTube channel, the Twitch channel, Hibiki's YouTube, Twitch, everything like that. There is the fan Discord as well, so jump on that. Team Leeki always need a bit more extra support, so go on there. Rank Team Leeki, I think that's what you do, so just go on there, and it's pretty fun. It's pretty active all the time, so go on. Looks a lot of fun. And yeah, that about wraps it up, guys. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the team building this week. We'll be back next week against Team We Disney. Team building next week will be on Hibiki's channel, and the match will be on my channel on the Saturday. So guys, take care of yourselves. Make sure you stay tuned for the match tomorrow on Hibiki's channel. As I said, it will be linked in the description below, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope we don't let you down, all you Team Leeki fans out there. So until tomorrow, we'll see you later, guys. So bye bye.
See you,
Bye.